Alright, everybody, it's time for your weekly wrestling review. And this week was Austin's choice, so tell him what you chose.
Well, I chose, since Devon didn't know about the oddities, I chose SummerSlam 1998, where they had a match against Kai and Tai.
Yep, that was the sole reason Austin wanted to watch this pay-per-view.
I mean, it was a decent pay-per-view, it's so late right now, we're like really fucking tired.
Yeah. By the way, we
So,
watched SummerSlam 1998, if you couldn't tell.
yeah.
God, I'm trying to look up like a background for this thumbnail, and there's just so many like arts of this SummerSlam. Like I don't understand why.
Uh,
I might use that one. Usually I get like my backgrounds for these thumbnails from the SmackDownHotel.com, but I'm not seeing one for SummerSlam 98. I don't know
huh.
why. I might have to use this one.
Oh. What was even the first match? I can't even remember the first match of the show.
It was Val Venus versus the European champion D'Lo Brown.
Dear God,
And the match was way better than it had any right to be.
yeah, you would think we were watching we were fucking watching like at least a 4-star match.
Yeah.
You think we were watching like a Stone Cold match or something, but no, it was Val Venus and D'Lo Brown. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, fucking of all things. It was a good match.
It was a decent match, but it ended in DQ.
They did more than you would think for a Val Venus versus D'Lo Brown match. It was actually a very good wrestling match.
I think it was more entertaining than like the fucking last 2 matches of the show, honestly.
I mean, yeah.
Like it was pretty.
Well, I'll say it when we get to the matches at the end of the show. But as far as this match goes, I enjoyed it. I thought it was, it surpassed my expectations, for sure.
Yeah.
Like,
it ended on DQ.
yeah.
And that's the only bad thing about that match. But it was good nonetheless.
Yeah. So, those of you who've been watching these reviews, you know that we've been doing WCW for the past couple weeks, and so it's nice to finally break away from WCW and do something else. And it's nice.
That's
it's nice
what
to
I'm
do some
saying, man.
WWF,
You need to stop doing some WCW.
even though WCW is entertaining as hell, I gotta admit it was nice to do something else.
Yeah. I feel like we should do maybe some TNA or something soon.
I wanna do like a later Attitude Era pay-per-view, like a 2000 or 2001 Attitude Era pay-per-view.
Well, we could probably do a Royal Rumble if you want to.
Oh God.
I mean, in the spirit of me going to this year's Royal Rumble, we could have a review of an older Royal Rumble, and then when I get back, I could review fucking one Royal Rumble that I'm gonna be at. You know.
Yeah.
But like that's your choice of what you want to do, because you're next. I mean, let's see. So tomorrow's the 14th, and that's gonna be the SmackDown. Oh, so shit. Okay, so let's see. Next week, New Lip Blood Rising. Week after that would be this.
Mm-hmm.
So if we did a Royal Rumble next week, that means we would get 2 Royal Rumble reviews.
Oh God.
uh,
I don't know. I gotta think about it. Like how you had to think about it. I gotta think about it
yeah.
because it's still floating around in my head. Because uh, we did discuss doing WCW Bash at the Beach 2000. We also discussed doing WWF Invasion as well. So I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. But D'Lo Brown retained the European Championship via DQ. So fucking Val Venus got mad and he started beating up the ref. And then he did his what does he call it from the top rope?
Money shot.
He did the money shot from the top rope onto the referee. And that was pretty much the opening of the show. And it wasn't the
And
second
then,
match, the oddities match.
yeah, I was kind of pissed here because I guess because ICP and their licensing rights didn't allow it on the Peacock or whatever. They didn't want Peacock didn't want to get sued, or I don't even know if it was just WWE or Peacock. I don't know, but they skipped the fucking ICP and the Oddities entrance and their celebration after the match. So we just watched a fucking like VHS tape rip of what the entrance would have looked like on Raw, like on YouTube, because I was like, you know what, Devon needs to see this fucking entrance.
Yeah,
So,
it was quite the show.
but this
I'd
was
never
their
seen the
music.
oddities before this.
If I'm gonna play the music for them so they know.
We didn't lie to you folks. We told you we had living, breathing monstrosities. You don't think it's funny? It's sad, isn't it?
I hope we don't get copyrighted for it.
I hope not. I fucking hate ICP.
Oh boy.
uh,
How do you spell Kai and Tai?
Jesus, I don't even fucking know. But they faced Kai and Tai. Oh, God.
Somehow I spelled that correctly just off my first try.
Jesus Christ.
It's Kaientai.
So, if you guys are curious who the Oddities are, the Oddities is Golga, which is Earthquake in a mask with a Cartman doll. Kurgan, who you might know for being the unstoppable monster, but oh no, he's a nice, jolly, tie-dye wearing dance freak, I guess. And Giant Silva, accompanied by ICP and Luna Vachon.
Oh god.
And if it didn't get any worse, apparently Sable was a part of the group as well, so you know.
We'll get the Sable here soon.
Oh, we'll get the Sable soon, don't worry.
But the oddities won this match against Kai and Tai. It was just like it wasn't great. It was just a comedy match more than anything. The way it ended was fucking Golga pinned all four men, and that was pretty much it. And they cut it because they didn't want to play their theme song. So, and that was pretty much the oddities. My thrilling first experience with the oddities, and I assure you, I was not let down from the hype.
And then after that, we get A hair versus hair match. Now, we're never going to be able to escape Jeff Jarrett, Mr. Double J, Mr.
I
Slapnuts,
know.
Mr. fucking hit one, like, interference, hit the guitar, 1, 2, 3, over. We're never going to fucking be able to, for, like, ever fucking escape him. Because it
Yeah.
was X-Pac with Howard Finkel facing Jeff Jarrett with Dennis Knight and Mark Catterbury.
Yep. Such an odd match.
Oh, it was hair versus hair, by the way.
Yeah.
So we automatically knew who was going over.
Yeah. And for the fact that, like, this was such an odd match. Like, the whole point of it was that Jeff Jarrett shaved Howard Finkel's head, so I guess in revenge, he had to do a hair versus hair match against X-Pac. I guess that's how they explained it.
Yeah. I mean, it was a decent match. It's just we're so fucking tired of Jeff Jarrett. Like,
Yeah. It's kind of at this point, it's like, fuck off, Jeff Jarrett. Like,
and I was just telling Devon, like, at least he's not facing Booker T, you know? At least he's not in the main event.
yeah. Jesus Christ.
But X-Pac won and shaved Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, dear Lord.
What?
I typed in Mark Marrow PNG and I wish I wouldn't have.
Why?
Oh man, I'm gonna have to send it. Oh. What?
What
Oh, God. WCW, what did you do to this man?
the fuck? What?
Oh my
I'm
God,
concerned.
apparently he... Oh, Austin, did you not know this? Oh my goodness. Apparently he was in WCW as Johnny B. Bad.
Oh god.
And he's like wearing tie-dye and he has like pink lipstick on and eyeliner and like blush.
What the fuck?
In this PNG he's wearing short shorts and I'm terrified.
What the fuck? I'm starting to think maybe it wasn't such a bad idea for Sable to powerbomb.
I love how
No.
his biography on this website says marital status divorced, that fucking bitch Sable. Date of birth July 9, 1963. Place of birth some manager in Bethlehem. Species unknown. What? Wait, he wrestled in WCW and TNA as Johnny B. Bad.
Oh dear god.
Wait, WMMA, what is this? Mark Marrow decided in the beginning of June 1998 that he would change the world for the better, so he got a massive loan from Bill Gates to start a revolutionary wrestling company. He was crowned the first person to receive Mark Marrow's respect at Extreme Rules by defeating Bartholomew Hartsworth. Since then, he's been the dominant champion, defending both his respect and his NWA World Title. I don't know what the fuck this is. This is his wiki, or like it says this is on fandom.com. I don't know.
You said 1998?
What is it? This says gimmick. After being powerbombed by his wife on an episode of Raw is War, Mark Marrow passed on to another realm. However, thanks to scientific efforts of the World of Mark Marrow America, he was brought back to our mortal realm. His time on the other realm has negatively affected his brain, as shown by his newfound believing of the authenticity of wrestling. Because of this, he shoot attacks his opponents with as much force as he can. He brings on his ghostly spirits to cause even more damage. What is this? Mero has many allies, being the natural charisma magnet that he is. His most notable ally is that of Psychosis II, who is a ghost. Mero is also a ghost. And is the only person who can see him. The two have been part of tag team efforts in the past. And he also has multiple members of his family that wrestle him. At Trigger Happy Havoc, he officially adopted Bill and Eric Mero as his children. Mysterious Mark Mero, however, is not even in his true final form. At the Fly Me to the Moon event in Japan, he unleashed his alter ego, the Great Mero, a monster that can only be controlled by his best friend, Psychosis II. Mero's power level is far beyond any other competitor in WMMA or any other wrestling company. With this magical transformation, Mero was able to defeat Chainsaw Charlie and Tiger Mask II in back-to-back matches. Time will tell if there will ever be an opponent strong enough to where Mero will have to transform into the Great Mero again. And that's the end of his fucking wiki. What in the fuck did I just find? Apparently Mark Mero is a ghost from another dimension. I guess. I don't know. Apparently, him being powerbombed by Sable sent him to another dimension where he became a ghost. From what I'm understanding. I don't know if this... I don't know what to think about this. Is this like a legit thing that he believes? What? I don't know.
I'm gonna go on Mark Mero's Twitter.
I'm gonna send this fandom page to you so you can check it out for yourself.
Let's see.
This went from talking about Summerslam to just fucking Mark Mero. Mark
Mero.
I was trying to get this PNG because I was horrified at what I seen.
I don't see anything about him being insane.
Darrow High School in Verona, New York, man. I'm so excited to be presenting to the high school students and the middle school students this afternoon. You know what? As we look back at our
This is Mark Mero himself right here.
But you know, when you look in the mirror, you see pride, you see learned lessons, you see overcoming adversity. Don't ever give up. Today is going to be a great day because I say it so. I'm going to make it so. Life is precious.
Oh my God.
Like, it doesn't sound like... What the absolute fuck?
That's the PNG I was talking about that I was terrified. That's Johnny B. Bad. Apparently that's what he was in W. There's more horrifying pictures of him if you'd like me to send them to you.
Well, okay. Well, I know now that it was not WWE that fucked up Mark Mero. Alright.
Apparently that was... I think that was after his run in WWF, I think. I don't know exactly.
Oh, man, how the fuck do you do that to Mark fucking Mero?
Oh my fucking
I mean,
God.
I know he was dating Plastic, but like, why? Why would you ever do that?
Oh, what did I stumble across, man? What the fuck?
I don't know. You know what? Let's just
I didn't even know who Mark
Mark
Mero was before tonight, and now I know too much about Mark Mero.
Let's just go to the next match, which involves Mark Mero. Oh. So, Jacqueline and Mark Mero come out, and it's a mixed tag team match. And we know that Sable's going to be a part of this match, but we don't know her partner until she announces her partner, which she fucking sucks on the mic. She looks plastic. She sucks in the ring.
Don't forget, I think this was Sable's debut match because they said introducing Sable.
Oh, so, yeah. You know, as much as she sucks in every aspect, you know she sucks off Brock Lesnar. So, you
Oh,
know,
Jesus Christ.
it's just
Well,
like
I
a
mean,
thing where
from what you told me at the time, she was sucking off Mark Marrow.
at the time, yeah, I don't know why, because of what we just talked about him, but you know,
Yep.
whatever you fucking like, I mean.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man.
Oh, fuck's sake. Okay, well, she announces that Edge will be her partner, and Edge comes out of the crowd, and I guess this is his first pay-per-view match
Yeah,
that
this
he's
was Edge's
had.
first pay-per-view.
Um, and it starts off with Edge and Mark Marrow, and then they fight for a little bit. Mark Marrow tags in Jacqueline, so that means that fucking Sable has to come in, and she comes in, and the way she sprints makes me want to fucking just not be here. And as soon as she sprints towards Jacqueline, Jacqueline tags back in Mark Marrow. Finally, they fight. Edge and Mark Marrow fight a little bit again, and then finally, Sable and Jacqueline finally get in and start wrestling, and it is the worst fucking wrestling I've ever. And keep in mind, today, before this, I watched AEW. So this is the worst wrestling I've seen tonight. Fucking Sable. She gets in there, she tackles Jacqueline, and she's I can't even say throwing, maybe tossing punches, I would say. It's not throwing. And it's not a punch either. It's more like a fucking tap. It's like can you explain the punches or what are so-called punches? I don't.
So, I mean, from what I was able to visually gather, Sable, like, tackled Jacqueline to the ground to do, like, a Fez press type, like, position. But when she was doing the punches, she was, like, lightly tapping Jacqueline's, like, arm. Like,
And then
I don't even know how to explain
and
it.
then she started like choking Jacqueline and hitting her head on the mat. And it wasn't even that forceful. You could tell she's trying to be careful with it.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh, and the way she Irish whips people, it's just like, oh my fucking god. Oh, I just want to curl up in the ball and die, dude. Just watching that, I can't.
And the crowd was behind Sable too, because the crowd was
They
like,
were behind.
Sable, Sable, and Austin was getting so mad.
It makes me visibly fucking cringe. I can't take wrestling like that. That's not wrestling. That's fucking, that's legit. That's fucking shit that you would see on reality television. You know, no. Fucking Sable's too plastic for reality television. That's something that you would see on fucking. I don't fucking know, honestly. Maybe soap operas? Maybe The Young and the Restless, maybe?
Oh man.
Not fucking, like,
The best part
I
about
bet
this
you-
match was Edge, honestly.
I bet you Kim Kardashian could wrestle a better match than fucking Sable. And that's saying something.
Oh no.
You know what? Fuck it. I bet you Kanye West could wrestle a better match than Sable.
Oh no, here it goes.
You know, I bet you that Kylie Jenner,
Oh.
formerly known as Bruce Jenner, could wrestle a better match than fucking Sable.
Well, Sable had to do what she could here because this is a terrible match. Besides, like, Edge, like I said, was the only good thing about this match.
Dude, I'm gonna say this right now. This is the worst match on the card. This was the worst match on the card by
Worse
far.
than the oddities.
Yeah, worse than the oddities. I would rather see Kurgan doing his cha-cha than fucking Sable, okay?
Jesus fucking Christ, man.
I would rather see fucking Dick to go and goddamn Shaggy 2 Dope go at it. That's what I would rather see.
Oh no.
I would rather see fucking Golga and his Cartman doll face fucking Funaki.
Oh yeah, also Golga had like a Eric Cartman shirt on that said beefcake. Oh, that wasn't the only South Park shirt we would see tonight though.
No.
I guess this
Yeah,
was
a lot of
when
people-
South Park was getting really big.
Yeah, I think a lot of people were really like, especially in wrestling, for some reason, like the New Age Outlaws always wore fucking South Park shirts. Like it was like a thing. I don't know why. I mean, like it's cool and all. Like it just makes me think, oh well, was there a fucking deal going on? Like, or there was like a. But nonetheless, fucking that match was terrible, and goddamn Edge and Sable defeated Mark Marrow. Oh, and by the way, just to make it worse for Mark Marrow, not only has he gotten powerbomb, not only has it been Johnny B. Bad, not only has he had that weird fucking fandom post, no, he got pinned by Sable. So
And he got top rope hurricane running by Sable.
Yeah. So you know what? It's Mark Marrow. I would not want to be Mark Marrow. I would not want to be Mark Marrow. Like, who the fuck wants to be Mark Marrow? Like, and the JR made the comment, oh, who would trade places with Mark Marrow right now? Who would want to be Mark Marrow right now? Well, nobody, Jim. Nobody. I sure as hell wouldn't. Like, god damn.
Yeah.
And next, do you want to talk about the Lions Den match from what we, like, paid attention to? Because the Lions Den match is when we started, like, drifting off.
Yeah, so the Lions Den was it was Owen Hart. At this time he was the Black Heart Owen Hart, and he had a Lions Den match with the baddest man on the planet, Ken Shamrock. I had never seen a Lions Den match before this, so I was kind of hesitant at what it was going to be. And then I started watching it, and I was kind of in and out of this match, honestly. And then
We were both in and out of this match.
there was times, though, where we would, like, occasionally look up and fucking Ken Shamrock would be doing these crazy-ass springboards off the side of the cage like a fucking madman.
They should have done stuff with Kim Shamrock. Like, they should have done some
And
fucking, like...
unfortunately, we found out that, so this was in August, and, like, a month after this was when Owen Hart tragically passed away, which made us both sad.
Yeah.
And
we just
like
started
during the match, people were like, they're like, Owen sucks, and I was like, you know, I bet those people really felt bad about saying that the next month.
Yeah.
But like, man, it's just
Well,
crazy.
Devon was
about.
also making comments about, like, his shirt as well.
Okay, because it said like Owen Hart still beating or something like that, and I was like, well, all I said was that shirt didn't age too well. That's all I said. But yeah, it was all right. It was nothing too crazy. It was just Ken Shamrock doing this crazy hopping off the wall shit, and it ended with him putting Owen Hart in the ankle lock, and Owen Hart tapped out, and Ken Shamrock won the Lions Den.
that whole match though, like we're just talking about fucking how much we hated Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
Like we drifted off into that, and we're just talking about that the entire time.
Yeah, pretty much.
Next match was fucking. It was
Was it
New
the
Age
man?
Outlaws versus
Yeah,
Mankind. Yeah.
that was the Mankind match. So, um, not only did they have this, they kept having promos with Mankind because the whole story was Mankind's partner Kane, because they were the tag team champions. Kane no-showed SummerSlam, so Mankind like didn't want to have to defend the titles by himself. But then Vince McMahon uh, convinced him to defend the titles himself because he was like, it's Madison Square Garden, you're gonna make history if you can be the one man that defeats two other men in Madison Square Garden. You'll go in the Hall of Fame. I will make sure you do, and whatever. And then so it's Mankind versus the New Age Outlaws in a no holds barred handicap match for the tag team titles. And it starts off with Mankind hitting Billy Gunn on the head with the silver platter that Vince McMahon gave him. And then, same thing with Road Dogg, but then they eventually start double teaming Mankind. He tries to swing a chair at them, and he doesn't land any of the hits, and it ends up being Mankind just getting fucking jumped, pretty much. And I wasn't really paying that much attention to this match, but the next thing I knew, fucking Mankind got pinned 1, 2, 3. And
it's the shortest match on the card, by the way. It was only 5 minutes long.
Yeah, and so the New Age Outlaws become the new WWF Tag Team Champions. And they also, in their entrance, they brought out a dumpster. So they start cutting the promo, and they're like, oh, Mankind, we're going to put you in the trash where you belong. So they throw Mankind in the dumpster, and they close it. And then we see the New Age Outlaws, they go back into the ring. And next thing you know, they come back out. Or they're like on the top rope. And then fucking Kane gets up from inside the dumpster, and everybody's like, oh my god, it's Kane. And Kane has Mankind's sledgehammer that was stolen earlier in the night, and Kane just fucking full blown hits Mankind with the sledgehammer. And JR starts marking out. He's like, oh my god, dear God, God in heaven. And so Mankind got fucked on this pay-per-view.
Yeah.
And that was pretty much that. And then after that, wasn't that the ladder match?
Yep.
So then we had the ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship. The Rock defending against Triple H. This is when he first became Triple H. So this is a very different Triple H from what we all know and love. This was young Triple H. The Triple H that was with China at the time. If you know about that, you know what we're talking about. But so Triple H had China and Mark Henry with. Oh wait, no, did The Rock have Mark Henry with him?
The Rock had Mark Henry. Yeah.
So Triple H had China and The Rock had Mark Henry. Now, the reason I didn't pay attention to this match is because I had already seen it before on my ladder match DVD. But so this if we wouldn't have seen it before, this probably would have been match of the night. But because we both saw it before, we didn't pay much attention. But I still like it's an amazing match. I encourage anybody, if they want to see a really good ladder match, if you want to see Triple H and The Rock of all people in a ladder match, definitely give this match a watch. This is a very very good ladder match. Yeah. But it's like 40 fucking minutes long. That's the only thing. But the only spots I really remember is The Rock did the people's elbow to Triple H on the ladder. He had the ladder on top of Triple H, and The Rock was, or no, the Triple H had the ladder on top of The Rock, and he was beating the fuck out of The Rock with the steel chair. And The Rock got busted open. Both Mark Henry and China were getting involved. This was a very, very long match. But in the end, Triple H wins and becomes the new Intercontinental Champion. And then fucking X-Pac and the New Age Outlaws come out and they're all celebrating as DX. Oh yeah, we should also mention that for this match, for Triple H's entrance, they had a live performance from the band that sung the D-Generation X theme song.
Which that didn't get fucking cut out. Fuck is this? Like, what?
I don't know, cause I was gonna say I guess it's because WWE would probably own the rights to that DX song, but then at the same time it's like, well, wouldn't they own the rights to the Oddities theme, or is that ICP? I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that ICP made that song for the Oddities. It wasn't like a thing where, like, they made that song and then WWE like paid to use it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. Nonetheless, that was that match, and then we had the main event, which we both did not pay attention to because we were so tired. Like at that point, we were just like, oh my god, this match is gonna be like 30 fucking minutes.
Yeah.
And so we just sat there and listened to forgotten WWE themes.
Yep, pretty much.
While this match was going on, we did not pay attention one fucking bit. But
pretty much. Like, it's just like I'm sure it wasn't a bad match. I was just so fucking tired because I worked 8 hours today, and I just felt like out of it, and I had to like do something to keep me awake. So, but it seemed like it was a good world title match. It was The Undertaker defending against Stone Cold Steve Austin, I think. I think Undertaker was the champ.
Yeah. No, it was Stone Cold that was the champ.
Oh, okay. Well, in the end, Stone Cold retained the title anyway. Like, the next thing we know, we look up and we just see fucking Stone Cold hit a stunner on the Undertaker, 1, 2, 3. And that was it. I don't remember if Kane came out or not, because they mentioned something about they said, oh, Undertaker said that Kane will not be out here tonight. So I don't remember if Kane came out or not. I wasn't paying attention.
He came out, and then Undertaker told him to get back off and stuff.
Mm. Oh yeah, this is like right in the midst of like, well, at least this was around the time when they were still doing the whole Brothers of Destruction thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Stone Cold retains, and that was pretty much how SummerSlam 1998 went off there.
I do want to point something out. Now, I don't know who this guy is in the crowd.
Oh yeah.
But he is a perfect representation of a great wrestling fan, because he had a t-shirt that he was holding up saying Goldberg sucks. Goldberg sucks. And I was fucking marking out because I'm like, yes! Somebody gets it! Somebody fucking gets it!
Yep.
I at least have that from this pay-per-view.
Yeah. There was also another guy in the crowd that was being like really cringe because he kept doing like DX like suck it chops, and it was pissing Austin off.
Yeah, and they were so bad because they were like, he was doing it right behind fucking Jerry Lawler. It was a time that he was like, that they were just talking on commentary, and he looked so fucking cringy. Like, oh my god.
Yeah.
So
and to make it worse, he had a sign that said like, I love you baby girl, or I love my baby girl, or something like that. It was so
Yeah.
cringe. Oh, Jesus
Jesus.
Christ, man. Fucking what a pay-per-view. What would you say it's better than like WCW 2000 stuff?
I mean, wrestling wise, fuck yes. Like, wrestling wise, yes. Like some of the storylines, kinda no. I mean, I did enjoy like the story behind Owen Hart and Ken Shamrock's match because they had like an actual package for it.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, the story behind The Rock and Triple H's match is good, along with like the overall the pay per view was better than anything WCW 2000 puts out ever.
Yeah.
So, but it was a decent WWF pay per view.
Yeah.
Like,
It wasn't the worst I've seen. I mean, there was definitely low fucking spots, but
it wasn't WrestleMania 2000.
true. True. But it it could have been worse. For what it was worth, it was Edge's first pay-per-view and Owen Hart's last pay-per-view. And
Well,
wait, was it his last pay-per-view?
I mean, Over the Edge was a pay per view.
Was it after SummerSlam?
Yeah, and it was the one he, you know,
Okay, well,
passed away at. So, second to last pay per view.
well, yeah, I guess you could say that, yeah.
Let's get back to something more positive. Like, this
Yeah,
is kind of fucked now.
yeah. I mean, in all, SummerSlam 1998 was a decent pay-per-view. Was it the best? No. Was it the worst? Fuck no. We've seen way worse shit. Way fucking worse shit. But
Revolution, dude.
you still think Revolution was the worst?
Revolution 2021 was really fucking bad. Every WCW pay per view we've watched has been pretty fucking bad. Like, I,
Well, I don't know, man.
I mean, pay per view wise, WWE, like, besides fucking, like, besides Money in the Bank, and I think, didn't we review something else before SummerSlam?
I know we reviewed Money in the Bank.
It might have been it then. Like, besides Money in the Bank, like, every other pay per view we reviewed, WWE wise,
Mm-hmm.
was decent.
God,
Like,
I hate this Mark Mero PNG so much.
oh my god.
I'm doing like the thumbnail right now. I hate this PNG. It's so bad. It is so bad. It's so cursed.
Jesus Christ.
Well, if you didn't learn anything watching the podcast or learn anything about this show or whatever on this review, at least you can walk away learning just a little bit more about Mark Mero. So, there's that.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ, I'm expecting you to start blasting that. But yeah, that was SummerSlam 1998, and we'll be back next week with whatever it is that I choose to watch. So,
Dear God, I hope it's not WCW.
I don't know, I'm kind of WCW'd out too, for a little bit. I do want to watch Bash at the Beach eventually, but I really want to do like another Attitude Era one right now. That's what I'm like feeling right now.
Yeah.
Oh God, where am I gonna put the oddities at? I'm just thinking of this because I already have no room left.
The oddities is so many fucking people.
Yeah, it's Giant Silva, Kurgan, fucking Golga, ICP, which is Shaggy 2 Dope and Violent J, and Luna Vachon.
Don't forget the Cartman plushie.
The Kurgan
Cartman.
plushie? Oh,
The
Cartman. I thought you
Cartman.
said Kurgan plushie. I was gonna say Kurgan had a plushie.
No. Although we could probably get a campaign to make that. Some sick people want that probably. Kurgan plushie.
Jesus fucking Christ, man. Oh man, I'll tell you what. If there's one thing I've learned from doing all these older shows is wrestling really was something else in the late 90s, early 2000s. It really was something fucking else.
Like, so far we've covered the fuck shit that was WCW 2000. Like, WWECW. Fucking Viscera being the world's largest love machine and shit in New Year's Revolution. And fucking the oddities.
Oh, what's left for us to discuss? Well, I mean, I guess we got a fucking Mark Mara rabbit hole to go down now.
Oh no. I don't really think he did much, that's the thing.
Well, he must have did something as fucking Johnny B. Bad to give us those frightening images.
I don't want to see anything Johnny B. Bad, man.
That had to have been a fucking Vince Russo gimmick. That had to have been. I don't see any other way. It had to have been Vince Russo. That screams Vince Russo. Well, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you all next week for well, we're gonna get back to the podcast now, but we'll see you next week for whatever wrestling show we decide to review next. So,
Yep.
oh, Jesus Christ.